this is SkyLoft in the MGM Grand. And this is room number 66. And I'm going to take you on a little tour. And we're going to start here. So the room is quite large. You even have like this little foosball table here, which is fun. You have a door here with a lock on it that I have no idea what that is, but the criminal justice major in me doesn't care for it. And you've got me high. And this is a guest bathroom, obviously, right off of the front door area. And then you've got a little like second living room area space here. And then down the stairs you have, well, before you go down the stairs, you have like these two little doors where there's like nothing behind it, but what that is that's to close off one area from the other. So down here, there's another little sitting room, living room area. There's so many of those here. You have a little, probably breakfast area by the window, which I have the drapes down at the moment, TV. And then you go in here. Pardon the little mess on the table, but the room is occupied by myself. And you have what would be like, I guess the main living room area. I'm not sure, but that's where I spend a little bit of time. And then you have a little dining area here. Cute little dining table. Refrigerator, coffee maker, little like snacks that you can purchase. And then just somewhere to store things here, like food and whatnot, if you want to bring things into the room. And then this room, this isn't a room, this is a door here, and this is where the butler comes in to bring what you need, because the Sky Suites, they come with, or SkyLofts, they come with your own butler. And the butler comes in, sets up the table with whatever you've ordered, and that's how they access your room. And then go up the stairs. Pardon my pants, they sound like parachutes. That's kind of what they look like. Very loud, but you know, just ignore that. Then you come into the guest area, which is kind of dark at the moment because I don't have the lights on. So let's go find those here on the wall, in which they are not coming on for that area, but they're on in this area. So this is like a huge, it is a huge closet for the guest room. There's so much space here. It's like a little condo. They have these locked. They were not locked this morning. Strange. But anyway, this is the guest bathroom. Nice shower. Toilet is in there. then come out of this room. Has a neat little glass feature where you can look down, which is a little more impressive when I have the shades up, but I haven't opened those yet. We're in Vegas. It's a little hot. Then you come here, and this starts the master suite. Again, you have like little glass areas where you can see down into the other rooms or out of the windows, into the master suite bathroom, toilet area, nice huge shower with a steam room. Like, the steam here is incredible. It gets very hot, very nice. And again, hi. Got TV in here. And then here you have your complimentary robes and slippers. And of course, all of my shoes. And then this is the closet for this area, which is not near as large as the other one. But that's okay. Nice mirror. And voila. I hear my phone ringing. Nice size master bedroom. TV. And of course, you've got the large window here, which I'm going to see if I can open it. So it's a little fancy here. There you go, drapes. And then you can open the shears, open the blackouts. And you've got a great view. I call this a great view because I love a view of the airport. I love to watch the planes take off and land and all of that. That is a nice black jet down there. Yep, gonna need one of those next. And out there is Janet Airline. If you know about Janet Airline, well, if you know, you know. If you don't know, look it up. Janet Airline, pretty cool. That's where they're building the new baseball stadium. So it's pretty cool that we can see into it from this room. And the mountain view is always awesome. That's one of the things that I love about Vegas. So overall, the room is very nice. Could use a little bit of an update, but it's still a very nice room. Quite a large room. And a lot of space for yourself, your husband, whoever you might want to bring with you to Vegas. It's very, very nice. Such a beautiful space. And the butler service, 10 out of 10. I love the butler service. I mean, you've got room service, of course, but butler service is a whole nother level, because if you want to go down and eat at the mansion restaurant, you can do that while staying in the suite, as long as your butler sets it up for you. So let's see, let's open these drapes. If I can get it to work. There we go. The butler will set up the reservation for you, and you can go and eat there. Really cool place. The only way to get in is if you're staying in one of the mansion bungalows. That's so loud. Wow. Okay, well, maybe they need to work on that. But anyway, you could have your butler set it up, because like I said, you can only stay there if you're staying in the mansion, or you're staying in one of the bungalows, or you're staying in SkyLofts. So yeah, if you're ever in Vegas and you want a really nice place to stay with a butler and a huge room, or should I say condo, SkyLofts Suites in MGM Grand. All right, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Now get out. No, I'm just kidding. Bye.